The city is famous for its beautiful architecture. In the 1920s and 30s in particular, an architectural style developed which combined elements of the Middle East with European influences such as Art Nouveau. Tel Aviv had discovered its own style, the international style. Alongside the old houses, high-rise apartments and office buildings sprang up. A city law requires anyone building commercially to spend 1% of the budget on art. In this way, the city hopes to maintain its status as a cultural center. In contrast to how much is spent on modern new buildings, very little is spent on the restoration of old buildings. Many houses are plagued with decaying concrete and threaten to collapse. But even decay has a certain charm. The colorful little streets stand out and give the predominantly white coastal city a Mediterranean atmosphere. We come across this lively scene at the Carmel market. The Carmel market is the largest in Tel Aviv and is located in a quarter where many Oriental Jews live. Originally, they come from Arabic countries, Yemen in particular. While the rest of Tel Aviv has a European ambience, the market exudes an undeniably Middle Eastern atmosphere. The market is busy. Everything can be found here, especially a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. You can also come here for clothing. Although there may not be the top brands that Tel Aviv is famous for, they're cheap. An abundance of flowers are grown in Israel and therefore available everywhere. We leave the world of oriental aromas and color and retreat to the tourist attraction of Tel Aviv, the beach. Surrounded by ultra-modern skyscrapers, sunbathers enjoy the sun, sea and sand. Meanwhile, we walk to the place Tel Aviv originated from, Jaffa. Long before Tel Aviv developed, this was the major seaport of the country. With 10,000 inhabitants in the late 19th century, it was the biggest coastal city between Port Said in the south and Beirut in the north. One of the most famous visitors to this city was the Apostle Peter. He always stayed at this house of Simon the Tanner and performed one of his miracles here by bringing a deceased disciple back to life. Likewise, many places in the historic city of Jaffa have their own story, such as the story of Jonah. It was in Jaffa that he fled from the orders of God. He set sail from this old port, got caught in a heavy storm and was swallowed by a big whale. At the station of Tel Aviv, we board one of the recent acquisitions of the Israel Railways. While the passengers take their seats, the train employees discuss developments in their jobs. New trains and technology also demand that they adjust to modern times.
ואין לך את השיפוע הזה, אתה לא יכול לנסוע פה 200 קמ"ש, אז אתה תעשה את הסיבוב הזה רק ב-80 קמ"ש.
Right on time, the train slowly leaves the station. We set course for the north, to the major seaport of the country, Haifa. Our comfortable train comes from Denmark and was built especially for the Israel Railways. The railway company boasts its acquisition as the latest in technology, comfort and design. At a speed of 140 kilometers per hour, the train races over the track. Its top speed is 160 kilometers per hour. The train can be driven from both the front and the rear. The ultramodern technology takes a lot of work out of the hands of the drivers and makes a trip as relaxed as possible for them as well as for the passengers. While the driver chats with his colleagues, our eyes are drawn to the beautiful coastline. After a beautiful ride of just under 1 hour, we reach the station of Haifa. In Tel Aviv, one dances, in Jerusalem one prays, but in Haifa one works, goes the saying of the city. Haifa is the third largest city of Israel and the center of heavy industry and international trade. The Technical College of Haifa is the leading technological research and education center in the country. The city owes its development to its port, built in 1907 and the largest of Israel. But the railway also played a crucial role. In 1905, the first trains departed for Damascus and the growth of the city began. The former central station now houses a railway museum. Old photographs are reminders of the pioneer days of Haifa's rail history. The showpiece is the only steam locomotive that's been preserved in Israel. Various old train cars give a splendid image of the luxury in which the train passengers used to travel. The small railway museum is unique. We continue our journey to nearby Caesarea.